to the kitchen of Glazed Out. I'm your host, Chef Kuylen, and today we're joined on this special episode with Iris Salguero. I said correct?
Yes, you did.
Of San Pedro. She's Miss Universe Belize 2021, correct?
Yes.
So tell me about you, darling.
Well, apart from being a San Pedrana, I noticed that you have certain ingredients in here that are familiar to me, to my heritage, that my parents are from El Salvador. So.
Really? So what does that mean? What do the food of El Salvador?
Well, I grew up eating a lot of pupusas to begin with.
So what is pupusas? Somebody don't know what pupusas is. What is pupusas?
Pupusas is a corn tortilla stuffed with different ingredients. It can be cheese, beans, pork. My favorite is just
cheese. I hear you like cheese. And I also heard, because you have to follow her on social media, she has a wonderful page, right? And I was reading that you have about 12 siblings, huh?
Yes.
So you had to fight for pupusas, because if your mom make one good 15, you only could get one half of them.
Well, the good thing is my mom loves to cook, and you know, cheaper by the dozen, so she made sure that she made a lot.
By the dozen. Excellent. Again, you know, I knew I was going to have you as a guest, and I said, I love challenges, and I love all cultures of Belize. I'm so patriotic like yourself. And it's great because I had to narrow it into a culture that I might not be so familiar with. But yes, we're talking about masa. So a lot of people don't know what masa is. So masa comes from corn. And of course, this is the corn in the hard state. This is not the corn that you would cook. I mean, you have to cook it. So how do you get the masa from this corn? Is you have to cook it with this. You know what this is? Cal. I love your accent, man. Cal, and in English that's called white lime. So the white lime is, because if you notice the corn, it has like a bran on it. It's a husk, like a hull. So you can't take that off. So you cook the corn with cal. So you ever hear about cook, wash, and mash? Cook, wash, and mash. You cook it, you wash it first. Don't take mine. You wash it, then you cook it in cal, and then you mash it. So how do we mash it? We don't mash it in our food processor. We go to this piece of equipment. You identify that one there?
Yes.
Yes.
Un molino.
Oh, molino, man. I love this accent, man. So let me go by there, man. This is the molino, this is the metate, right? So, I don't know if you want to try it, but traditionally, and I know in El Salvador, all of Latin America too, you know, the Mayas, the Aztecs, the Mestizo, they would take this and, like you say, molino, so you moler into masa. And I don't know if you can smell that, but
yes,
you're smelling. So this is nixtamal, corn nixtamal. Nixtamal is a cooked corn in white lime or cal that turns into masa. Now, again, you give me homework, because cooking for you is already a challenge, because I know you're a professional in all the life you eat pupusas. So I said the theme of today's special edition is going to be called masa. Why? Because we're going to make two dishes from this. We're going to make a deconstructed version of pupusas, because I don't know, because your mom probably, how your mom make it?
Oh, my mom's a professional at making pupusas. I'm still trying to perfect her technique.
In the hand, a mano?
Yes, a mano.
And I got it so perfect. I didn't want to look bad from the camera. Do that. So we're going to make a deconstructed version of pupusas. And also we're going to make a thing called atole. ¿Sabes qué es atole?
Sí, claro.
What is atole? Atole is a corn beverage, right?
Yes. Kind of like a starch type of beverage.
And I love when you say that, because again in Belize, if we take cassava, remember we had a glazed out show called, with some Garifuna cuisine, that we use cassava starch, which is called darora in Garifuna, and you put it in water and we made a drink from that. That's called saho in Garifuna. And if you take rice, you take rice and moler, and make a beverage from that, that's called horchata. And if you take it with masa, it's called atole. Perfect, Nadia. I'm going to go right here and get some water. Huh?
Good.
This will be good. Okay. So we're going to make atole. You don't mind get your hand dirty, too?
I don't mind at all.
Please. All right. Good. You know what I love about cooking?
What?
The connotation. Because I'm sure you growing up, your parents, both parents are from El Salvador?
Yes, both of them are. They're from Chalatenango.
Wow. And what I like about connotation is that this have to remind you of home. I know you'll be Miss Universe and you're going far away, but you could never forget home, not true?
Never.
And I know you're patriotic, so how has this experience been, man? You on your in your Instagram, you say you were a tomboy. So what that mean?
Well, I grew up, like I said, I have 12 siblings. So I grew up with my little brother, closer to him and to my older brothers. I didn't really grow up much around my sisters. So I was like one of the boys. At one point as well, it was a challenge to get me into dresses to go to church. And because my little brother and I are just 2 years apart, I would go into his wardrobe and I would take his t-shirts and shorts that I loved and I would wear them all the time. And so I was just one of the boys and I was always into sports, and that's one of the things I enjoy doing on my free time as well. I'm very much into sports.
Yes? What kind? Football?
Football. I used to play football in primary school. I was the captain of my team.
Really?
Yes, and then I used to play baseball, softball, beach volleyball. Everything just like community sports though, never like in a team in school.
That's excellent. And always, well, you got legs for football. I know the legs were come to Miss Universe. So, where'd they go?
Good, le estamos deshaciendo todos los grumos para que no quede con bolitas así.
Ajá. Wait, just say wait. Ya está con de bolitas. Grumos. I love when you speak. So when you represent Belize, of course, you have to show all this. You have to take everything. Look here, we're so proud of you already, no? You know how Belizeans go, right? We got one man who go, you know, Super Bowl, and we done, everybody will follow that team because one man, we did. So you, darling, you know,
oh, thank you.
All right, bring the grumos now.
Okay.
So we have the masa, we dissolved it in some water. We're going to do 2 applications from it, right? We're going to make a atole, and we're going to make a deconstructed version of pupusas. So we're going to take this mixture, I don't know if they have a word for this in Spanish, but it's the masa dissolved, and we're going to cook it. We're going to take some coconut milk. This is, you know what this is, right?
Dulce de panela.
Dulce de panela or rapadura. And we have cinnamon, nutmeg, we have coconut cream, coconut milk. And we're going to make a beverage. So we're going to make like a colada of atoll. So you know, everybody go up on the beach and Istra and they drink those cliche drinks like pina coladas. And we're going to take the pina and we're going to put the atoll and we're going to call it an atoll colada. I have to sign a disclaimer because no all that's a show for San Pedro. But yes, we're going to make a beverage with some rum, and then we're going to make the pupusas, the elements of pupusas. So pupusas has masa. It has cheese, it has chicharrón,
beans.
It has beans. And we have, today, because I know you have to keep a nice figure, we're going to do all grilled vegetables.
Oh, sounds delicious.
So it's going to be a vegetable pupusa.
Oh, that's perfect.
Perfect. Okay, let's go over there to the stove. So here we have the masa sin lumps. Sin, how you call it?
Grumos.
Sin grumos. I have a pot. We're going to, have you ever eaten tamal and bollos?
Yes.
And they have 2 versions, one called torteado.
Torteado,
That's
yes.
with the masa. And then the other one's called colado.
Okay.
So this is called colado. So we're gonna put that there. Actually, I will do this and you whisk, okay?
Okay, sure.
Look at that, huh? All right, you see how you're getting thick? I'm gonna add some coconut milk.
Okay.
So what happened here, this is starchy. The corn has starch. So that is atole, that it will get, the starch will thicken. So we put some coconut milk. At this point I could put some condensed milk. But I won't put condensed milk because we will sweeten the drink with the coconut cream later. But this alone, I mean, I don't know if you drink this at home, but this is delicious by itself.
I've had atol before, yes.
And you put some canela.
All those spices to give it flavor.
Nuez. Speaking of which, I will go get some for us. Stay right there. You don't like this at home? You like to cook?
Yes, I do. With my mom's help though.
Yes.
Because she's the best.
So that is cinnamon and some nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
I don't think there's anything else that I need to put in that.
Is it thick enough now?
Is it thick enough?
Yeah. Little at a time, but it's getting there.
Young girl, you sure you know what it is, though?
Yes.
Put a spoon of condensed milk, okay? Madre, watch it. Look at that. You see how easy it is to make atole? And you today wait for make the panaderia pass. Wow, look there. Atole. Wicked. You never think that may work, Joe? Notice, you know, you made it.
I have faith in you.
I mean, have faith in you. Watch there. Look how beautiful. So, traditionally, you would drink this just like this, Joe? Warm or cold?
Warm.
Warm. So, this would be for morning time, evening, when just anytime? Your family?
Well, yes, we would have it either in the morning or in the evening with maybe a little side of bread or even just as a snack. Whenever you have a craving, this is the way to go.
So this is already perfect and it already showcases what the masa was. Remember, it came from the corn and the white lime and the metate, and then it worked it into this wonderful product. So what we have here is just coconut milk and a little bit of condensed milk for sweetness. We have cinnamon and nutmeg. But I say, this is, we want to go another level because that's what they showed there, right? We want to go Belizean cuisine for another level. So why not take it and put it in a blender with some ice and some rum? What do you think?
Well, I'll give it a try.
One way for find out, true?
Yep.
So we'll make a colada of atole. You have to give me a name for it though. I don't know. That's your homework for today. Iris colada. Yeah? We have the atole. To that, I will add some, this is a coconut cream, because you already have coconut milk, right? And we're gonna add some rum, of course, and some ice, and then we take it to the blender, and let's see what happens.
Okay, great.
Good. You pour.
How many ounces?
Pour, man. Pour like how you feel good that. Pour, darling.
That's good. Who you to try to get drunk?
You think that works?
Okay, okay, good. I trust you.
I love the blood Creole stuff. Yeah? Put it, try to get drunk. You can bring it over here, please? Thanks. How is that?
I think so good.
Bring her here, man. Alright. So, atole. One way for find out if it's good. So, you ready for try this thing?
Absolutely.
You made it, you know, you realize that? I did nothing.
I'm excited to try it because it smells
Look
delicious
look,
as well.
look at the color.
Yeah.
Corn. Food of thought, right? Corn. So, man. You put the rum, so if anything...
Oh, you added extra, so...
Wait, but it's not good yet. Remember the... ¿Cómo se dice again?
Dulce de panela.
Dulce de panela. My mom used to watch a novela called Dulce Desafío, you remember?
Yes, I do, actually.
So we shave some panela and we put some in there for extra sweetness. And then we take some extra canela y panela y nuez. Ay, cheers, darling. To all the success in the world.
Wow. That is actually really, really good. I'm surprised.
Me too.
No, like that's...
It's good, huh?
Wow. Kind of gives you like an eggnog vibe, but not really. And then you definitely get the coconut, so you think colada.
But you know what you just said? Let me just go back a little bit with this. You said eggnog vibe, which would have, remember, no dairy. So it's dairy free. It's gluten free because this is corn. So it's a wonderful drink. I mean, I don't know where else would have this on their menus, but yeah.
Maybe from here on now.
It's the Iris Colada.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. To see content like this and more, tune in and follow TNC10 at the National Channel 10 on Facebook and Instagram. And be sure to follow me on the Miss Universe journey on social media at Salguero _ and the Miss Universe page on Instagram and Facebook. Welcome back to Glazed Out. I'm Salguero.
And I'm Chef Kuylen, and we're having a good time. See me drink, yeah? Nice? How everything?
It's really good. I actually really liked it.
It's really good. Another third cup, you know. So, keeping in theme with masa, it's time to make pupusa. So remind me what a pupusa from your childhood. What is it again?
Pupusas is a corn-based tortilla, and it's stuffed with either frijoles, chicharrón, queso, which are beans, pork, cheese, or anything that you'd like to fill it with, which you said we were going to fill it with vegetables, actually.
Yes, because we have to keep this figure, right? We don't have to, I can't give too much chicharrones, and you have to go represent Belize. So we're going to do a lot of grilled vegetables, and we're going to do it in a deconstructed way. So we're going to deconstruct what is pupusa. That's why I asked you what it was, so I could, in my mind now, recreate it with all the elements. So it has masa. So here we have the masa, and then it has a tomato sauce, don't you?
Yes.
And so we have the tomato. We took the tomato, we concassé, we put that, core it, and we have it boiling. We're going to make that into a salsa. Here I have calabacita. I don't know how you say this in Spanish. Okro.
Yeah, okoro.
Okro. We have rábano. See?
Rábano.
Remolacha. Right?
I like how you're rolling your R's.
Yep. And we're gonna grill everything, and we're gonna make the masa similar to what the Italian would call a polenta. So this is my version. Just like how we made the atole, we're gonna do the same straining, the colador, but this time it's gonna be a savory application with a lot of cheese, your favorite.
My favorite.
Let's go.
Cilantro, tal vez some cebolla.
Make she do it because she's the professional. Miss Carmen, pick me. Miss Carmen, I'm going to look for you, you know.
You better.
I'm going to harass you. Pepper salt. You have lime. That are nice. Very good. A bit of the water. Very good. Blend it, darling. Bring her. She will pour that in there, make that melt. Oh, yeah. Madre. Same application of masa we did atole earlier, but we're going to do a savory version. So we have all these vegetables, and I know your mom, Miss Carmen is her name, right?
Yes.
She made a cosplay when I put the authentic
manteca.
So we have to put manteca. If not, it's not going to be authentic pupusa. And to that, we're going to do the same application. We're going to colar the masa and make it into a yes. So to that I put some salt and black pepper. Later we put the quesillo. So just stir that up. Come closer, man. Yeah, we're good. Excellent. Black pepper, salt. So here I have some calabaza. I have a good question for you. Growing up with all your siblings, were you shy? Because now you're certainly in the spotlight.
I think that I was a little bit shy as a child, but just because, in a way, it was my option to be, like I wanted to be. I appreciated my privacy a lot. You know, growing up around so many people, I just kind of wanted to be like a loner. So I always was by myself, and I always just kind of excluded myself. But you know, that taught me to really embrace my characteristics and the person that I am. And I think that's what made me, in a way, to develop leadership skills and not be afraid to stray away from the crowd.
Excellent. And you're certainly now in the spotlight. Do you like it?
It comes with its perks, you know. Of course, I like to speak about my platform and bring awareness to everything that I stand for. But like I said before, I appreciate my privacy. So whenever I do get a chance, I embrace it and I try to enjoy it to the max.
So growing up in San Pedro, that was a time when it was a fishing village. So a lot of times people come to Belize and they book their vacation and they want privacy, they want to disconnect. So question, can you go back to a time when it was just a fishing village? Including that means you're not got no Wi-Fi and social media.
Well, growing up, I didn't grow up with Wi-Fi at home.
Of course
All
not.
that we had was TV. And it wasn't that it wasn't accessible yet. My parents just didn't believe in having Wi-Fi in the house because it was a distraction. And I thank them for that because some of my favorite childhood memories are just running up and down the beach with my little brother, eating sea grapes by the beach, and sometimes we'd even bang hooky from school.
Bang hooky! Man, we have the, look at all the grilled vegetables. So, chaya. Man, everything from the garden, right?
Looks delicious.
One thing missing with pupusas. You need cheese, my dear.
My favorite.
Put everything, darling.
What do you want me to
Put your cheese, right? And some cebollín for color. Madre.
Oh my, that looks yummy.
Why? Why? And then you finish stirring up. And then we have the chaya here. Oh my goodness. I know your mommy are real up to you, right? But they're not that, man.
I'm actually gonna have to try this recipe with her and I'm sure she'll love it.
Look at that.
Looks so good.
Look at that. Oof, ay, ay, ay.
Oh, look at the cheese, it just melted.
That's what I want to see. Mira tu pupusas. Why? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we have chaya, we have grilled calabaza, we have okra, we have the corn nixtamal, we have corn on the cob, we have champignon, we have rábano, we have
Calabacín.
yes, calabacita. So, when you're traveling from Miss Belize, from Miss Universe, you can have your childhood memory without the guilt of the... But we still have to put chicharron over for goodness.
A little bit of chicharron is okay.
Very good. So we're gonna play it now. Yeah?
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. To see content like this and more, tune in and follow TNC10 at the National Channel 10 on Facebook and Instagram. And be sure to follow me on the Miss Universe journey on social media at Salguero _ and the Miss Universe page on Instagram and Facebook.
Man, tell me, we deconstructed what you know as familiar and pupusas. What do you think? Did we do a good job?
I think we did
the proof is in the pudding, but...
I think we did a great job though. Just looking at it, it looks delicious and it smells delicious. So I can't wait to try it all
Look at
together.
this. This is actually a the zucchini flower with the quesillo.
Stuff.
Oh man, and then you said you like a lot of cheese.
Yes.
So it's a little caliente. So again, the same masa. Man. So again, it's not, I know your mom's name is Miss Carmen, right?
Yes.
I know Miss Carmen are real up to me because this is not traditional. However, it is definitely the same flavors that you grew up with.
Yeah.
It is authentic pupusa. Look at the quesillo. You could eat that all day, too.
Yes, by spoonfuls actually.
Just like that. And to that we will add some okra and some beet. It's like when I say, sometimes they say, you put everything but the kitchen sink. You ever heard that phrase before?
Yes, I have.
Well, in terms of this, we don't say everything but the kitchen sink, but we say everything but your shoes. And what is your girl's shoes for the set,
Those are not mine.
What are your shoes when you're 4 years old, I hear?
No.
We start to catch San Pedro Belize Express, Copan Tropic here, my island here, sorry, and it's cut all the way. Ay. So you're excited about your pageant?
Yes, very excited.
Again, you're already a winner, so don't worry about nothing. Just have fun, enjoy the experience. That's my advice. Be authentically Belizean.
Exactly.
How can you lose, don't you?
Exactly. You lose when you go in there with an egotistical mentality.
That you don't have. That's what I like about you. When I started to find adjectives for you, because they have a lot of adjectives for the pageants and so I find you to be you're warm, but you're confident.
Thank you.
And I love that about you. And you know what you want. And there's no stopping you, darling. So look at this plate, man. They say eat the rainbow. But look at that. You have everything. What else you need?
Onions. A little bit of onions.
So this is quesillo, yeah?
Oh my gosh.
This is the flower of the zucchini. Edible, So put that there. Oh, and then we had the salsa de...
The salsa.
What is this in Spanish?
Es la salsa de tomate.
Beautiful. I don't know where to put it because it's burned. So I put it right on the
side,
Chaya. And...
Chicharrón.
Chicharrón. Why don't you put the chicharrón?
I'll do it the way you told me to.
Yes.
Just a little...
And with that, we shall say thank you very much for joining us on this special edition of Glazed. I'm your host, Chef Sean Kuylen. This is Miss Iris Salguero, our queen, right? And Chicharron, no I hurt you. Try it, darling. Not going to say Miss Carmen will approve of our deconstructed pupusa.
I think she would. I think she'd like it.
I hope so. And remember, you can find us at TNC, the national channel. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, Chef Sean Kuylen. And where do I find you?
You guys can follow me on Facebook at Iris Salguero. Follow Miss Universe Belize's Facebook as well. My Instagram page at Iris Salguero, no spaces, _ and the Miss Universe Belize Instagram account as well, please.
Wonderful. And I forgot one more thing. You see the beetroot there?
Yeah.
We have a honeycomb here. This was special delivery from Miss Lisbeth Perez here in San Ignacio. Look.
Oh, wow.
I just touched it. Look. Oh, man. Oh.
Wow.
Get your spoon. Get your spoon. Oh, man, I can't. This is Belize on a plate.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, too. Wow.
Puchica.
You would not believe it, but the masa with the chicharron and that honey.
Don't stay out there, bro. I want to drip like the honey.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. To see content like this and more, tune in and follow TNC10 at the National Channel 10 on Facebook and Instagram. And be sure to follow me on the Miss Universe journey on social media at Salguero _ and the Miss Universe page on Instagram and Facebook. See you guys next time.